Hey guys, I'm Lou, and in today's video I am going to be gushing about the latest comic book series that I've been reading and urging you guys all to read it. That comic book series is Fence by C.S. Pacat, and it is illustrated by Joanna the Mad. Before I continue, please consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel. Fence follows Nicholas, the illegitimate son of a retiring fencing champion, and dreams of getting the chance and the training to actually compete. After getting accepted to the exceptional King's Row private school, Nicholas is thrust into a cutthroat world, and he finds himself facing not only his golden boy half-brother, but the unbeatable, mysterious Seiji Katayama. Through clashes, rivalries, and romance between teammates, Nicholas and the boys of King's Row will discover there's much more to fencing than just foils and lunges. As of April 2020, there are currently 3 volumes or 12 chapters which are published, and I would urge all of you guys to go and read it. Because I've been staying at home, not going out, I've been buying books online instead. I've also been in a bit of a reading slump in the month of March, but it was like as soon as it turned April 1st, I was able to finish all 3 volumes within 4 hours. It would have taken me a lot shorter time to read it, but I was hungry and I ate food in between volumes 2 and 3. The point is, this series got me out of a reading slump, and I now feel an urge to read, and that is something which I haven't been feeling for well over 30 days, especially with the current reality we are living in. I was so invested in the plot and the characters, and I could not wait to read each volume. I have no regrets on buying this series on a whim, and I will now fangirl about the series. The main focus on the first 3 volumes is whether or not Nick, Seiji, and their other classmates make the fencing team, especially as there are only 3 slots up for grabs. The stakes are even higher for Nick, as if he does not get on the fencing team, he loses his scholarship to the private school. What I loved most about this series is the dynamic between Nick and Seiji. Seiji is one of the best fencers, and Nick is a bit of a wild card and doesn't have the best technique, but he's really fast and that counts. They are rivals, but by volume 3 they are friends. Kind of. The focus is on fencing, and I literally know nothing about fencing, but I was really invested about the sport when I was reading this comic book. I was so invested on whether or not Nick would make the team, how Seiji will play, how they'll play against each other, and I really hope there's more chapters coming out because I'd really love to see what happens next to the characters. If there is a volume 4, a chapter 13, then I can really see there being a change with the dynamics between Nick and Seiji. I also think Nick and Seiji are really well developed characters. You really see the essence of their true selves, and you get to know them through their family, their backgrounds, and the relationships that they have. Nick and Seiji need to be protected at all costs. The secondary characters were also really great. Through the course of the 12 chapters, we get to know a lot of the other people, and we do spend a lot of time with them too. We meet people like Aiden and Harvard, who are the current members of the fencing team and need to requalify. They are also fan favourites of becoming a couple. And we also get to know new potential members of the team, such as Eugene, Jay, and Bobby. In this series, there is clear LGBT+ representation, with Aiden being queer, but you do get the feeling that sort of everyone is queer. However, I do want to say, take that with a grain of salt. Aiden and Harvard are a very interesting pair. They are best friends, but you can clearly see that Aiden has feelings for Harvard. But then he also places the rule upon himself and others that he will not date people on the fencing team. And there's lots of cute scenes where you see Aiden do things for Harvard, or blow off dates to go and spend more time with him. I also think that it's very interesting considering the characterization of Aiden being a rich playboy, and I also think it provides a really interesting dynamic for people like me to love. The artwork is also really amazing. You will see beside me that Editing Lou has started to put up pictures of character layouts which the author has posted on Twitter. I love how all the characters look, but I think the one that I like the most is definitely Seiji. Seiji is easily my favourite in terms of look and personality. Even though he's not friendly, he is a professional, and if you end up having a match with him, he will give you tips on how to improve your technique and how to win more matches. My other favourites are Bobby, Nick and Aiden. I think that their artwork matches up with the personalities really well, and so well that I can't even imagine them looking like anything else. And you can also see that it has a diverse cast of characters. Overall, I gave all 3 volumes 5 out of 5 stars. I highly recommend the series. The reason why I wanted to do this review and to tell you guys all about the series was that reading the series made me really happy. It gave me such great joy, and I think that's what we all need right now. I felt like it really did take me out of the world that I was in and put me into this one. So I do hope that some of you guys who end up picking up this series, and I hope that you find happiness in the journey which you're going to go on. So that was my review of Fence. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye!